All right, that means Susan, you're up.
Okay. So I have I associated in my mind the acts of aggression with and response to be related to revolution. And because I believe that that's partly what happens in society, that I like to see everybody, we have people come towards us aggressively and we respond, and sometimes that leads to people revolting or responding to the acts of aggression. And so I'm going to share my screen because I had some work I created a while ago, not super long, but within a couple of years, whenever the aggression towards Ukraine happened. And I created these pieces in that period of time to like a reaction of my own feelings and trying to comprehend what was happening. So I'm going to attempt to show those. So I'm assuming everything's going all right and that you can see the work I did. What happened is, in my experience, was I noticed that there was the iconic image of the sunflower, and I remembered that there were images that I had taken from a local school community garden. So I looked for those and pulled those out of my files, my photo files, and I created this piece. And during that time, I was also starting to learn more about video editing, and I created this. Let's see if I can make it sound.
Time stops for no one. Mother Nature.
I don't know if you can do that. I was again using older imagery that had some flowers associated with it
before we
from my Portrait of a Woman series, and I dedicated that
intervention took place
and in a homage to Ukraine. So that I did that last year. And then this was the one that I thought was the most successful. Okay, I'm trying to get back. Okay, I'm back.
All right, welcome back. I was actually muted and didn't realize it still.
I'm not, I can't tell if you could hear the sound, but
yeah, the sound's definitely
okay,
coming
good.
through.
Yeah, it's very muted on my iPad, so it's hard to tell. Anyway, those were the pieces that I made that I thought related to the topic, and because I was affected in terms of what was happening, and I'm once again glad for the Salon, because it gives me an opportunity to look into my work that I've done that I haven't looked at in a while, and sort of relive that, have a new experience, see where I was about a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago, and understand how, have a perspective to what I'm doing now, because I'm using video and editing a lot in my work. And in terms of what editing, all the work I make is has its first is photographic based, and has its first place starts with the iPhone image. Everything, oops, my calendar's alerting me. Starts with an iPhone image, and then I manipulate that on my iPad, usually, as you can see with the first sunflower. And then currently I'm putting most everything into a video editing in some way, like Motion Leap or Video Leap or CapCut, or those are my main tools that I'm using. And I have those pieces I have been, they haven't been selected yet. The Ukraine one, it's kind of dated, but I still think it has relevance. So, okay, I think that's it. Unless people have some questions, let me just see if yeah, that's it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Susan. All right. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or praise for Susan? I'm sure you do. Who wants to be first? Some now, don't be shy. I know well, there's a bunch of introverts in here, because that's most of us, but it's all right. It's okay. People don't bite. I'm gonna get to the chat real quick. Cynthia did say it was a wonderful tribute to Ukraine. Oh, sorry, we have two Cynthias. The Di Donato said that.
Thanks, Cynthia.
I wanted to say one other thing too. I know, Susan, how much you use nature and florals to convey your feelings. And I think you did a beautiful job with doing that again for Ukraine. Certainly the symbolism of the flower, the sunflower is there. And I think that final piece is very successful.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there's a Ukrainian, before the pandemic, in near where I live, there's a very strong Ukrainian community that when I was a kind of more regular photographer and doing documentation and coverage, journalistic coverage, I went to the celebration more than once, and always was so drawn to the costuming and the floral headdresses and the folk dancing and singing mostly. And so I'm remembering that when I think about Ukraine. Yeah. So it's not revolt exactly. They weren't revolting, but they kind of have to now.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Well, I'm just going to imagine that most people are in their own heads right now. That's why they're not saying anything. But it's okay. It's fine. But thank you so much for your presentation, Susan. Appreciate it. And your art is as wonderful as ever. All right.